his new apprentice in the hospital. They stand outside the door of one of the rooms. This is their first meeting.
You're late. This job requires you are prompt and have some urgency about you.
What? What time is it? Israel said to meet you at 8 a.m.
8:15. Don't be late tomorrow. I will not accept your tardiness. Where is your uniform?
I'm wearing it. Black coat. Cloak. You can't tell?
Your hood is down. You aren't fully in uniform until your hood is up.
Okay. I don't get the whole hood up thing. It's not like they can see us.
It has nothing to do with them. The hood is more of an ominous look. It allows us to use all of the powers granted us. Allow me to show you.
Deck turns to the hospital door. Instead of opening the door, he walks through it, leaving his apprentice alone in the hallway.
This guy. Put your hood up. It gives you powers.
Deck's apprentice then tries to walk through the door without his hood up. He hits his face in the door and can't walk through it. He then opens the door to walk through. They stand with their backs to a hospital bed.
Why don't you put your hood on?
I'll put it on. Chill. Just give me the rest of the introduction. That's what you're doing, right? Giving me the real life rules we didn't learn in the academy.
Fine. I'll continue. This job is meant to work efficiently. Death is a quick and sudden thing for mortals. We are here to keep that process as fast as possible.
Wait, so we don't even need to do this?
Technically speaking, no. However, if we were not here, mortal beings would be stuck on the astral plane until they found the door. Which if you don't know, I don't know if you are aware how dumb mortals are, but let's just say, they wouldn't find the door.
Wait, so we're basically doormen? That's what you're saying, right?
Would a doorman carry a weapon?
I mean, depending on the neighborhood. Ever been to Detroit?
As a matter of fact, Detroit is one of my most frequented cities. Great for business.
Oh, okay. What else do I need to know?
Did you download the Death Force app on your phone?
Death Force app? What the?
It's the catalog of all the jobs we have during the day. It gives you all the information you need, the names, addresses, and most importantly, time slots. Each mortal being has a time slot they need to die.
Time slot. What happens if we are outside of a time slot?
I don't know. I've never been late. But I do know that you get the point for being late, and if you get 8 points, you get terminated. Well, that's only if you make it through the 90-day probationary period.
Wait. Death can be fired?
Not one being on this earth is irreplaceable. Well, I mean, except for one. God, obviously.
So wait, God is in charge of this whole thing? So, Christianity is the correct backstory.
Off topic, but no. None of the religions are right. God is God, creator of all things. It was the humans that created their own stories so they could argue with each other about which one is right. It is the strangest thing seeing a creature's favorite activity being solely to argue with other creatures of that same species.
Have you met God? What is he like?
We really don't have time for this. We need to get back to training. And do yourself a favor, don't let her hear you say that. Anyway, the next thing you need to know if you take a life, you need to understand that it is all within the plan. You cannot allow yourself to feel pity for these creatures. God's will has allowed them to live, and when they die, God is simply calling them home.
So if God is calling them home, everyone goes to heaven. And creatures? Do we also kill, like, non-human animals?
Calling them home is simply a means of their spirit taken to the spiritual plane. This contains both heaven and hell. And as far as non-human animals go, no, we do not take them. God instead decided that when non-human beings die, they come back as the same creatures.
So then the movie was wrong. No dogs go to heaven?
Heaven for a dog would be being with their human. So God decided to let dogs return to their human as long as their humans are still alive.
So people always kind of have the same dog?
Correct. Now, can you please stop taking me off subject? The last thing you need to learn before you actually start this job is that you need to be careful.
Careful? How? It's not like I can die.
Yes, you can.
I can die?
What do you think termination means?
I assumed that since you you didn't mention dying, that it meant getting fired.
You need to be careful, do your job well, and don't make mistakes. The powers above you are always watching, and they will not be lenient.
Powers above me? I thought we were like right under God.
You can't just take what I say. You always have to ask questions.
My mom always told me that I was very inquisitive.
There is a hierarchy that I am not going to get into right now. Essentially, there are 4 levels between us and God. The only one you really need to worry about is quality assurance.
Quality assurance? Why do I need to worry about them? As long as people are dying, isn't that quality enough?
It's not for them, it's her.
Karen enters.
Karen. Damn night. She will nitpick you to death, and if you give her any kind of evidence, it is time to get to work. We've wasted valuable time on this discussion.
Jack turns around to look at the hospital bed. His apprentice follows his motion, revealing Emma, an 8-year-old girl dying of cancer.
So this will be the first life you take. It should be pretty easy. She's too young to be attached to anything too tightly.
Easy? What? How is this easy? I can't even get this stupid thing to work.
It's not a stupid thing. It is our tool to take humans off of this plane of existence, and it's called a sickle.
Jack's apprentice rolls his eyes and starts mocking Jack, using a funny voice and making funny faces.
It's called a sickle. It kills people. Blah, plane of existence.
Jack starts to get annoyed.
If you're not going to take this seriously, I can get another recruit from the academy.
No, it's fine. I got this, Michael.
Jack's apprentice walks over to the hospital bed, sickle in hand, and looks at his first victim. He raises his arm with the sickle to release the little girl's soul from her body. Just before he begins his downswing into the girl, he stops, lowers his arm, and looks at Jack.
Come on. Her? Do we really have to kill her? She's like 6. 8.
Actually, and yes.
Why? Why, man?
It's not our job to make decisions. We just follow the itinerary.
Jack's apprentice mumbles under his breath.
Should have listened to my mom and become a dentist like my grandfather.
What was that?
Nothing. Just, gonna kill this little girl!
We really can't waste time. We are booked for the day, and I don't like running late.
Right. Getting to it. Just one quick question.
It would seem that nothing is quick about you, but...
Jack's apprentice starts doing a chopping motion with his arm.
So, it's like this, right? Like, quick, choppy, like, I don't want to mess this up.
Can you just take the soul? We really don't have time.
Jack's apprentice turns back to the little girl and raises his hand again. He has a determined look in his eye. He is completely intent on killing this little girl. Again, he stops and looks at Jack.
I can't do this. She's just a kid.
The first one is always the hardest. Just do it and see what happens.
Just do it and see what happens. This isn't mixing Mentos and Coca-Cola to see what happens. This is taking a living life. Trust me. Just do it. See what happens.
Jack's apprentice turns back to the girl, raises the sickle, and cuts down into the girl. She jumps out of the hospital bed, scaring Jack's apprentice.
You're alive! You're alive!
New apprentice.
Yeah, worse than the last one.
What is going on?
You really need to get faster with that thing. You'll single-handedly cause humans to find the secret to immortality with how slow that blade went through me.
Apprentice, meet God.